famous five for our overhead camera, Suicidal Tendencies and Spikosaurus. And then, of course, that mad thing, Stinger. The team again in the same cubbyhole. There's Carl Skinner on the right-hand side, Stuart Pearson. And then Andrew, Jeffrey and Charles Binns with Suicidal Tendencies. There's Dominator 2. Looked good, didn't it? Kilohertz, slightly vulnerable, but the axe came into play. A bit more room in their cubbyhole. Dominator 2 on the right. And John Reed at the controls of Kilohertz. 2, 1, activate. I wonder if 9-year-old Richard Swan from Chaos 2 has passed on his lucky stone to someone else. Stinger, perhaps. Immediately punished and a little bit lucky to survive, some might say. The drive from Kilohertz into the CPZ. Stinger now arriving on the scene in the middle of the melee. You've got Spikosaurus to the left-hand side. Dominator 2 again, this time clutching hold of Stinger almost on the axle. Spikosaurus trying to get those two front ramming, prodding spikes underneath the opponents. Then there were 5. This is Kilohertz under pressure from Dominator 2 with a bi-wedge shape. Impressive so far. The axe comes down on Kilohertz and on the arena floor. There you've got Spikosaurus, game so far, attacking Kilohertz up by the CPZ, and the others have sent here. The Kilohertz could again be in trouble. Look at the axe, it's smacked straight down through the split in the, well, see-through shell of Kilohertz, and you can see all in there now, in grisly detail. Kilohertz freeing itself with its own axe. Not the first time we've seen that in the Annihilator. It's dogged and determined, to say the least. Spikosaurus is game, isn't it? Unwise to take on the Sergeant in the big game, though. Stinger's axe comes down. They've stayed out of trouble. In fact, we haven't seen a great deal of them. I wonder, you know, if that initial onslaught affected Stinger. We're going to check on the manoeuvrability of it in a minute. Meanwhile, the Sergeant comes in and attacks. Poor old Kilohertz. Everyone's been after them. Yes, Kilohertz pins its axe onto the flamethrower of the Sergeant. Look at that, he's been dragged around the arena floor on the shell of the Sergeant. It is actually Dominator 2 gives a little shunt and a bash. But Stinger, do you see there? I think Stinger going round in circles. I wonder if they've lost traction, manoeuvrability in one of those customised motorbike wheels. The flame scorches Kilohertz shell. Matilda comes in for a little bit of the action. But to me, you can just see the axe, but a little more of Stinger. In comes Dominator 2, Suicidal Tendencies in there as well, with the tracks moving away, so they're all right. We know Dominator 2's okay, because we can see the axe. We know Kilohertz hanging on for grim death with the Sergeant, and flammable, it would seem, surviving the flame torch pit. Now, Matilda just gives Kilohertz a little bit of a nudge up and over. Kilohertz will have to use the big axe to right itself. Now, go on! John Reed, great design this, great driving up and over, and that could be crucial. Kilohertz could just have survived right at the end. Well, let's have a look at this, because this is the whole crucial aspect of this section. I think that initial onslaught put Stinger out. There you see at the top of the picture, Stinger not going anywhere. Kilohertz took all the punishment. You see Stinger, it's not going anywhere, just round and round in circles. Stinger, for me, immobilised. We'll have to check on the official results. Suicidal Tendencies in play, and this was great, wasn't it? And there you have it, confirmed. Stinger, yes, they were immobilised. Yes, they're out. And then there were 4. Spikosaurus, Kilohertz, Dominator 2, and Suicidal Tendencies.
Stinger and the engineers team. Now, your robot basically is 2 robots, isn't it, with a receiver in each of these motors here, which works from the same controller, which makes your driving a little twitchy sometimes. So what happens if one of them goes? Basically, the robot's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah, it got knocked very hard right at the start by Kilohertz, but that was good because we were coming back, fighting back. But we got a spike. We got a spike through the tyre, came down here. And obviously these tyres always were the sort of potential weak bit.
And they carry the aerials in there, don't they?
We hadn't told anybody that before, but that's it. It's taken out the aerial and just killed the wheel.
Ah.
No other damage at all. No other damage whatsoever.
Oh,
this whole show, there's been no damage to this machine whatsoever, but a little bit of rubber and a little bit of wire. That's all it goes.
It's all about positioning, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to have everything secure, and we thought it would be secure in there.
We thought it would. It's under sort of tough rubber, but you know, They've been spiked once or twice. We've had to do one tyre change earlier on, but we got away with no aerial problem.
Couldn't you have had the aerial inside the wheel?
Kills the reception. We've been around all sorts of different aerial systems, and this was the one that works.
Right.
And unfortunately, yeah.
Until today it worked, yeah. We'll have to come back next year with a different design.
It'll be lower tyres, domes right up the top, just leaving an inch of rubber exposed. This whole thing was going to have 10-inch wheels, but we couldn't pack the motors in, so it had 12-inch.
And so we're down to